You know, I really do like this template, and my resume looks good so far. I finished filling out all of the sections that came with the template, and I've even added a new section at the bottom that highlights the awards I've won. As you can see, I've received so many awards that they don't all fit on one page. Resumes don't have to be one page, but this one is so close that I'd like to make it all fit. If I change my paragraph and line spacing, it just may work. First, I'm going to select the text that I want to modify. I think if I can get these lines a little closer together, then it will all fit on one page. All I need to do now is go to the paragraph group on the Home tab and click the line spacing command. A menu appears that gives me several choices. As you can see, there is a check mark beside 2.0. This means that my lines of text are double spaced. From here, I have the option of selecting any of these choices to change the spacing. Let's left click 1.0 and change our spacing to single space. If I don't see the spacing options I need, I can always click on the line spacing options towards the bottom of the menu. The paragraph dialog box will then open. If you look at the spacing section near the bottom of the dialog box and use the drop-down menu under line spacing, you can change the line spacing easily. Even better, in the preview window, I can see how it will change the formatting of my text. I think this menu is a little overwhelming because you have more options than you'll normally ever need to use. This looks better, but it still doesn't solve my problem. I think I need to remove some of the empty space in the document. I can add space before or after a paragraph if a document needs to be spaced a certain way, or I can remove that space. On a resume, you can add spacing to make your document look balanced, just in case you don't have enough information to fill the page, or you can decrease the space between paragraphs just in case you have too much information. For example, I can remove space after my last job description to pull my skills section up and hopefully move my resume from 2 pages to 1. All I need to do is highlight the text and go back to my line spacing options, click on the drop down arrow, and decide between adding space before or removing space after the selected text. Since the goal here is to have everything on one page, I'm going to remove space after. My resume still is not on one page. Sometimes you have to play around with the spacing options because templates can be difficult to edit. I'm going to remove space from other places on my resume to make everything fit. Finally, everything is on one page. True, everything is on one page, but I still have a few formatting issues to handle. I'm going to go back and add a few spaces here and there until my resume is presentable enough to send out. Use a template to quickly complete a document today and take advantage of all the formatting design options that are laid out for you to edit.